What's up, my people? Mr. Octagonal here from Octagonal Gaming. Now, we have some draft rumors today. The draft is next Thursday. It's really soon. Time is flying by. I've been excited for this since the 2016 NBA draft ended. It's been almost a year, and we're finally here, and the number one pick may be traded. Now, there have been a lot of rumors with the Boston Celtics for the past year involving trades. The Boston Celtics are already a good team. They just made the Eastern Conference Finals. While the Eastern Conference sucks, they also got the number one seed in the Eastern Conference. Not only that, they have the number one overall pick this year, and what probably will be the number one overall pick next year. So you could basically say they're going to get Markelle Fultz and DeAndre Ayton or Michael Porter. So the Celtics are in for a good future, thanks to Danny Ainge. And this could even make it better. There have been rumors with the Philadelphia 76ers that the two teams are going to trade picks, and obviously the Sixers would have to give up more because the Celtics wouldn't be willing to trade down 2 picks and get nothing. Maybe the Nets would be willing to do that, or the Kings, or maybe even the Knicks, because the Knicks just don't like picks whatsoever, even though they have one this year. What are the odds they're going to trade it? I honestly don't think they're going to trade it, but the Knicks are kind of idiots, thanks to Phil Jackson. But anyway, so there have been rumors that the Philadelphia 76ers may be trying to trade up 2 picks. The Sixers have a lot. They have all of their own first-round picks. They have the Lakers' first-round pick next year. They have the Kings' first-round pick in, I believe, 2019. I believe they might have the Mavericks' pick next year. Don't quote me on that. They have 4 second-round picks this year. They have the Knicks' second-round pick for the next 5 years, and they have a bunch of other second-round picks and a bunch of young assets. That's a lot of things the Sixers can trade. But they should not give up too much to trade up 2 spots. Danny Ainge finesses you. Look at the Brooklyn Nets. The Brooklyn Nets were the worst team in the league this year, and they have no future. They're probably going to be it for the worst team of the league for the next 4 years. So, players on the Nets, like Karis LeVert. Karis LeVert is locked up for 3 more years. I am sorry, bro. I am genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, sorry that you have to play for the Nets. Look, the Nets have, no picks. I mean, they actually have 2 first-round picks this year, but they're in the 20s, so what can you do about that? But anyway, back to the Celtics and Sixers. So, Danny Ainge finesses teams, and if he could choose one team to finesse the most, if I was Danny Ainge, I would choose the 76ers. Because, A, the 76ers are in the same division as the Celtics, and B, in 5 years from now, these are going to be the 2 Eastern Conference juggernauts, most likely. The Celtics have already proved that they can be a good team. The Sixers, not yet. I mean, with Joel Embiid playing for 31 games, they proved that they could be a respectable team. Now, Embiid's going to be better. They're going to have all their young players better. They're going to have some rookies. They might add a new free agent because Colangelo says they're spending money this season, which I think GMs are too aggressive, but I'll make a separate video on that later. But the Sixers should not get finessed. They should not do it. Let's say Markelle Fultz goes 1 and Lonzo Ball goes 2. Now, there have been rumors that the Celtics are considering Josh Jackson. The Lakers may not take Lonzo Ball. I think both of those are just, trying to, be suspenseful. I wonder if the Celtics are going to take number 1. I wonder if the Lakers are going to take number 2. I think it's going to be Fultz and Ball. So the Sixers will probably have Josh Jackson available at 3. If so, I do think they would take Josh Jackson. And Josh Jackson, I think, is the second best prospect in this draft class behind Fultz. And not by much. I'm a biased Kansas fan, but Josh Jackson is close to that number 1 spot. So the Sixers, they wouldn't have to give up anything, and they get almost as good of a player with Josh Jackson. Or the Sixers could trade up 2 spots. They might have to trade both the Kings and the Lakers picks, or maybe even that Mavericks pick, which I think they have. In the Nerlens trade, I think they have it. Which 2 first-round picks is too much. Of all 4 second-round picks, would you trade all 4 second-round picks to move up 2 spots? Yeah, probably, but second-round picks are more important than you think. The Sixers are going to get at least 1 good player out of those second-round picks, most likely. Maybe it'll be Frank Mason. Maybe the Sixers will trade Dario Saric to move up 2 spots. Should they do that? Hell no! Dario Saric played pretty much 82 games this year. He was actually really good for them. The Sixers should not trade him. He's going to be a big part of their future. Why would you do that, Jerry Colangelo? What would Sam Hinkie do? He would trust the process. I'm not saying Dario Saric's process and Embiid's process, but Yeah, you get what I'm trying to say. So, the Celtics, if they ripped off the Sixers, let's say they got Dario Saric and drafted Josh Jackson at 3, they would have Isaiah Thomas, Marcus Smart, Terry Rozier, Avery Bradley, Jay Crowder, Jaylen Brown, Josh Jackson, Dario Saric, Al Horford, Nets pick in 2018. Which could be Michael Porter, DeAndre Ayton, Mohamed Bamba, Luka Doncic, any of them, Colin Sexton. Yeah, that's scary. That is scary. Almost as scary as the Warriors. I'm not as scared of the Celtics as the Warriors, but the Celtics are going to be so good. The Celtics really should try to finesse the Sixers, but the Sixers are one of my favorite teams. For your sake, 76ers, please do not listen to Danny Ainge. Danny Ainge is a mastermind. Danny Ainge will ruin you. He ruined the Brooklyn Nets, and he'll gladly ruin the 76ers.